So, is energy the primary constraint in your life? So, now there can be many. Uh, okay, think about this. So, in business, one way of thinking about business is in order to grow, there's always something that's the constraint, right? It's the bottleneck. It's the thing that even if you do naturally grow, that well, there's a you could say there you could argue there's always the one thing that's the main thing that keeps you from growing. Now it could be any number of different things. So there could be a constraint on your marketing, that your marketing's ineffective, and so that's not allowing you to grow. Your marketing could be great. You could be getting lots of calls, but your sales are horrible. Your sales process is horrible, so you're not closing any deals. That could be a constraint. Now, both those things could be great. Your sales and marketing could be great. Your fulfillment could be the issue. Maybe you simply can't produce enough product, or you don't have enough people hired to for your service. Maybe hiring is your constraint. So, essentially, you could argue there's always a constraint that keeps you from getting to the next level in business. Now, personally, in terms of productivity, I would argue that there are also constraints there as well, and there are there's a couple that I'm thinking about. One is focus. So, inadequate focus, if you're distracted, that can be a major constraint on your productivity. Another one is simply energy. And I think it's maybe a little easy to overlook this. You might think about, when you think about productivity, you might be like, well, I just have to, be more focused. I have to spend more hours, or I have to just pick the correct work to do and intentionally avoid the trivial tasks. I have to delegate better. And these things may all be true, but what you may fail to realize is that energy could also be a major constraint. So when your energy starts failing, and then you may be more easily distracted, and you may not be willing or able to put in the number of hours that you want to. Your focus may be all over the place, various things like that. So one of the things you may need to fix is the energy. Now, for me, I've been thinking about this some because I have a little bit, at times felt like my energy is lacking, and sometimes this happens after I have like meetings or there's something a little intense going on in my life. Recently, this month actually, I'm bringing on about 4 new clients, new/old, and so for me, it's easy to feel maybe a little overwhelmed, a little bit like wow, and it's kind of more conversations going on. It's just more intensity, and struggling a little bit sometimes to feel like I really have the energy. Now, energy, of course, can be physical, it can be emotional, or some combination of the two. But yeah, trying to find that balance, or trying to maintain that energy, I think is important. And older people talk about younger people having so much energy, and I think they're mostly talking physical, but I wonder how much is emotional. I wonder sometimes if older people, if the emotional energy is really the thing that's kind of tapped out. And I don't have all the solutions for how to restore emotional energy, how to keep it strong, how to keep it filled up. Maybe I'll figure that out.